So as you've seen, it's 3:40. It's getting to 4 a.m. that is. Just to be clear, because if you look outside, that's exactly how it looks like. It's dark. So of late things have been going way too fast. I'm just being hit left, right and center by so many things, and I haven't really gotten the time to sit down, reflect, process and take them on. So it feels like I'm having a burnout of sorts. It's an unhealthy speed I'm going at, and I just need to take some time off. And also I think because of school, it's been exceptionally tough, because you see, after the strike, things have been going really fast at school, because now the lecturers are really trying to recapture the time they lost, and they're really pushing us. So it's only recently that we closed school, and so at least I'll get like 2 weeks of recuperating, regrouping, taking some time to, you know, realign and process everything that has been happening, so that I can be able to, balance it out. Because one thing I've come to learn through this journey so far is knowing how to strike the right balance. And it's not easy, but it's possible. So, and the reason why that is there's just so much, you become so responsible. You become responsible for so many things. You can't neglect others and uphold others. You have to find a way to balance them all together, because you're the only one who can be held accountable for them. You're the only one who can be held responsible for them. So it's a tough pill to swallow, and it's something that I am learning in practice each and every day. Adulting is hard, and that's what I'm coming to realize as time goes on. So these are not things you get taught in school. There's no textbook that you can refer to. These are things that you only build your muscle and capacity for in real time. And you only build it through learning, through experience. And if you get a mentor, it's a shortcut. So it does way more for you. And so, you try best to make sure that you get as much help as you can, but don't use that as an escape. Escape for not getting that experience, because you need it. Because even if you have a mentor, getting that experience is so much more valuable, because it makes it a personal mission. You don't neglect it, you don't let it go, you don't take it for granted, and every time something of that nature arises, you always remember. So it's just some of the things that I've been learning so far. You see, when you're also entrusted with so much responsibility, it's a reflection of the belief people have in you, number one, and it's also proof that you are capable. You've proven to be capable and valuable. So it's a really interesting dynamic that I'm adapting to. And right now today is on, like you saw on the time, it's December 20th, Saturday. We closed yesterday, and so I'm now just taking my time to kind of realign and process what I haven't had the time to process. So when you look here, this is what I've been doing. I'm miserable with this water. I've been trying to capture the responsibilities I have so far. Talk about journey documentation. I want to put this journey on for you guys to see on the channel, like I have been, and I've not been consistent with it, as you've seen. So I'm calling on myself to be more consistent, to be more, I'm calling on myself to be more intentional about it, so that I can be able to uphold it and keep up with it. It's not just something that I started out of zeal. No, I wanted to also use it and leverage it for accountability, because I know that there are people who are watching me and they want to walk that journey with me. It's not just about watching me and making sure that I show that I'm making progress. No, like I said in the first video that I ever uploaded, is I am doing this so that we can walk this journey together. But I feel like I'm failing you guys, because maybe some of you started with me and it's been almost 2 years now. We'll be clocking 2 years in 2 months, and I haven't really done enough for you to feel like you have somebody who is walking that journey with you. Because the worst part about that journey is you feel like you're alone, and that's what I just wanted everyone to not experience, because I felt like even with you guys I would also not feel alone. So it's a two-way street. But I just felt like this was a journey that will bring us together, to give people encouragement, that will get people to also pursue their own dreams, their own visions. It doesn't matter whether you go ahead of me or not. It's just a matter of that unity, that togetherness, that pursuit, that encouragement that you get from feeling like you have somebody who gets what you're going through and shows you that, you know what, we are doing this together. So that's what I've been trying to do when we do the documentation. So even when you see here, we're talking about, putting it on the main channel and all this stuff, and trying to find a workable schedule around it. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a way to be consistent and intentional about it. Now, I'm working with Ishimika, as you know. I'm working with, a voter, not with, but I'm building a voter, which is, my company. And I want to get more into, investments, private equity, business, consultation, all that stuff. That's what I want to use a voter for. Then there's this company I'm working with, CASL, um, where we are developing university courses for people in the agricultural sector, for them to learn how to leverage and integrate emerging technologies such as robotics and automations, artificial intelligence, drone technologies, and agriculture technology in their operations and what they do all together. So I've been assimilated into the task force that is preparing those course materials and curriculum that company that I've shown you has partnered with the different organizations, not organizations, sorry, universities, for them to offer. So they're the ones offering the courses, but they have partnered with universities. They have signed memorandum of understanding documents with them, so that they can give them the opportunity to be able to impact students who are doing agriculture with those skills. And so I'm part of the task force that has been assimilated to do that. I'm going to share the details of how that came about. But that is one of the things that I have just gotten into recently, and I feel like it's going to really jump pack my January once we've closed out the year and set to 2026. On this note as well, there's a lot of studying I want to do. I want to gain financial literacy in investing, economics, accounting, finance, technical skills. These are now the skills to increase my value, so that even when I'm going to look for employment, if everything goes south, I have something that I can use as leverage. Artificial intelligence, social media marketing, sales, talk about building ERP systems, business strategy and administration. These are all technical skills that I can leverage to increase my value in the market, so that if all else fails as far as entrepreneurship is concerned, I have something to fall back on. Nonetheless, I can also leverage them to start my own businesses and make the most of them. So that is what the technical skills are for. Then I also want to develop a reading habit, reading 20 pages a day, because I am not a reader. I can tell you that I am not a reader. It's one of my weaknesses. I'm more of a visual learner, so I learn from YouTube, I learn from videos. I've actually learned a lot more from the internet than I have from school and books. But now I want to develop a culture of reading self-help books, finance books, and just books that actually add value to me and help me, increase and grow to higher levels. And so I want to start doing 20 pages a day. That will take me around an hour of purposeful and intentional, effective reading, where I'm not just reading with my eyes, but I'm also reading with my brain. Because I just don't want to look at the words. I want to look at the meaning behind them. I want to look at the paradigms associated with the ideas and thoughts that are being articulated by these authors on the given subject matters that they are engaging us on. Because I want to grow, I want to increase my value, I want to increase my acumen. So that is why I want to develop a reading habit. And so that's where I'm at right now. I want to develop a schedule. I already have a schedule, but I want to align myself, my schedule with this stuff, so that I can at least have uh, a vision, a clear vision of how I want to approach this and how I want to go about it, and the things that I want to do, the things that I want to accomplish, and by when, and with who, you know, because discipline is key as far as we're talking about success. And if I'm not able to stick to a plan and have a consistency that helps me to carry out and execute the plans that I'm putting in place, then all of the things that I'm getting myself involved in won't mean anything, they will all crumble. So I'm really working hard to make sure that I align myself with them and stay consistent, because that is one of the biggest challenges that I've faced. I mean, even with the posting on YouTube, clearly it's been a problem. And I haven't, even documenting itself has been a problem, and so that is something that I'm really looking to work on and be better at, and keep you guys more updated. I also want to share more details on the things that I'm engaging in. I want to bring you into my a day in the life, so to speak, that you know how my days look like, and yeah, see how this goes. But that's where I'm at right now. I just thought I should share this. I know it's 4 a.m. in the morning, but just felt like it would be good for you guys to at least see what sometimes this life looks like, because the fact that I'm awake at this particular time, just that I can be able to kind of align myself better, regroup, and um, you know process everything that I've been going through. And it's only at the beginning. You can clearly tell that it's a very high pressure pursuit. It's not sunshine and rainbows. It's tough. But when the going gets tough, it's tough get going. And these are the moments that actually build you. They help you build your capacity, your bandwidth, your muscle to accommodate any challenge or anything that may seem stretching. You become elastic, tenacious. This is where this, you're like a diamond in the rough, where you actually get molded. And it's not linear, and it's not the same. So kitu inaweza kuwa inasumbua mtu mwingine labda itakuwa rahisi kwangu, na labda ile kitu inasumbua labda itakuwa rahisi kwake. So easiness of something is not textbook. It's fully relative and dependent on the person's experience. And so if somebody is experiencing something that could be easy to me, it's not fair that I disregard it because it's easy to me. And vice versa also applies. So it's a journey, and I'm looking to, I want this to come from something, and it will. So yeah, cheers. Talk to you soon.